Okay, so welcome today. It's on cultivating attention. Now, what is attention? It's really about where we direct our energy. And here I'm really talking about our mental energy. And as we talk about, meeting our New Year resolutions, our New Year goals, it's very important to cultivate attention, to direct our attention to where it's most helpful in helping us achieve our goals. Otherwise, the year will just go by very quickly, and next thing you know, we have so many resolutions that we haven't even ticked off. So hopefully, this will put you to set you up well for the year. And before I start, today I won't read a poetry, but I'll read something from Jon Kabat Zinn's book, and this is Full Catastrophe Living. This is like the Bible for mindfulness, secular mindfulness practices. So if you're really interested in mindfulness meditations, mindfulness practices, this is really the book I would recommend. It's kind of thick, but really it's like the Bible. Anyway, I just want to read an excerpt from the book today before we start our practice. We routinely and unknowingly waste enormous amounts of energy in reacting automatically and unconsciously to the outside world and to our own inner experiences. One way to think about this process of transformation is to think of mindfulness as a lens, taking the scattered and reactive energies of your mind and focusing them into coherent source of energy for living, for problem solving, and for healing. And so in our practice later on, what we want to do is to direct our energy, to focus our energy, and typically we use the breath and the body as our anchor points. And to continue reading from John's book, the path to mindfulness in any moment lies no further than your own body and mind and your own breathing. And that's why we focus on our breath. And sometimes we can focus on sounds as well. This domain of pure being, of wakefulness, is always accessible to you. It is always here, independent of your problems. So, regardless how dire a situation you might be in, or how dire or unpleasant the moment is for you, like maybe someone is saying something really offensive to you, we can try to stay as mindful as possible, and we can try to stay as calm as possible by practicing mindfulness. Our inner experiences can be independent of the problems that we are facing. So let's start. So getting into a comfortable position, it is very important that we try to sit up as straight as possible, but not tensing, and just trying to be at ease. So a sense of balance almost. There's an option to place your feet on the floor, or you can sit cross-legged. That's usually either two options. You can also lie down or stand up, or you can choose to stand up midway if you're starting to feel sleepy or drowsy. And another thing, I also want to manage expectations. You might notice that in many of the meditations that we do, it's really a lot about focusing our attention, coming back to the breath and body. I don't do visualization type of meditation, like, you visualize like you're in a park or something. I don't do that. I'm very much about the here and now, then present moments, because it is about cultivating resilience and compassion for ourselves and others. And so, also in this practice, you may close your eyes. So just leaving your eyes open, whatever that's easy and comfortable for you. And of course, midway you can choose to close your eyes or open your eyes or shift your posture slightly. We're also going to be focusing on the breath as usual. However, if you start to feel maybe anxious for some reason or another, you can shift your attention to maybe a body part like your hands, your fingers, or maybe your feet. That could be helpful for you, and then come back and see whether you can come back to the breath. um, okay, and if you need to leave midway in this meditation, please just drop me a note so that I know you are okay, and hope to see you again. Yeah. So of course, feel free to drop off if you need to. Okay, so let's start. So coming to sit, allowing your eyes to close if that's easy for you, or just lowering your gaze. Feet on the floor or cross-legged, hands on the lap. or on your kneecaps, whatever that works for you. Spine as straight as possible, keeping the chest open, shoulders relaxed, feeling the body softening, inviting a sense of ease to our experience. And whether the mind wanders or not, just bringing the mind back, gently inviting the mind to come back to the here and now. Just softening the facial features, our neck, chest, belly, inviting a sense of softness to the arms, maybe noticing the placement of your arms, the fingertips, your legs, your feet, noticing how you've placed your feet, where you've placed your feet. As best as you can, giving yourself the space, this very moment, time for yourself, time for the mind and body to just settle in, not needing to rush to do something, send an email, send a WhatsApp. All that can wait. Just giving yourself this time to take a pause. And when you're ready, gently guiding your energy, the mind, the attention to the breath. Perhaps noticing the air around our nostrils, feeling our nose, feeling the movements of air around us, around the nose. And if there is no feeling, like there's no air movement, it's also okay, no worries. No need to breathe in any particular way, just to feel the air. In mindfulness meditation, we take things as they are, not needing to fix it, react towards it, or change anything. We are okay as we are. And even if we are not feeling okay, it is also okay. It is okay not to feel okay. So noticing as we are breathing in, inhaling, exhaling, just breathing in our own pace, whether it's shallow breath or deep breath, whatever that's easy for you, easy and natural. Whenever the mind wanders, Just very casually, kindly bringing in our attention back to the breath, to the practice of breathing in and breathing out, noticing the pauses between our breath, taking our time. If at any point the breath feels uncomfortable for you, maybe you have sinus or a blocked nose, just as best as you can, just breathing. But if it's really, really uncomfortable, then guiding your attention to another part of your body, to like your fingers or your feet, toes, or noticing your palms. As best as we can, keeping the attention steady on the breath. It is okay and natural for the mind to wander. All we need to do is guide our attention, our energy, our mental energy back to the breath. Inviting the mind to keep a steady pace with the breath. Letting go of the need to fix it, to fix anything, to do something, to tick off your to-do list, or resisting the urge to check the time, as best as you can, allowing the mind to remain still, allowing the mind to find its space. And as we are noticing or breathing in and breathing out, noticing as well the expansion of our chest and noticing the fall of our chest as we breathe out, feeling the chest area. Reminding ourselves how wonderful it is to live, to start a new year, new possibilities. Keeping the attention, our energy on the chest area, feeling the beating heart, really feel the heart. What does the beating heart feels like? Is it thumping gently? Or maybe it's beating really fast or moderate speed? Or maybe there are many pauses in between, and all that's fine. Just accepting the beating heart as it is, not needing to fix it or respond or react towards it or pass any judgment. And from the heart, gently dropping in down further to our belly. And now, as we are breathing in, feeling the belly expand like a balloon, breathing out, deflating like emptying the balloon of air. Simply resting in awareness of the belly, how miraculously it knows what to do as you are breathing in and breathing out, how it helps facilitate breathing. At any point, you might have thoughts arising, thoughts about this and that, what to do after lunch, who to speak to after lunch. Just allowing those thoughts to be and returning the attention and the energy back to the breath, to the belly. It is very normal and natural for the habitual mind to wander, to form judgment, to have thoughts. In this practice, we are cultivating attention, practicing how to pay attention And so we are directing our attention right now back to the belly. Feeling the belly expand, contract. Feeling how the body moves as we are breathing in, breathing out. Noticing any emotions that may be arising, maybe joy, a sense of calm, or maybe even frustration or impatience. Whatever those emotions are, it's okay. Just letting them be. It's okay to feel upset. It's okay to feel impatient. Just acknowledging that and returning the attention back to the belly. And if there's any part of the body that's calling for your attention, and maybe a headache or a stomach ache or lower back pain, as best as you can, seeing, inviting yourself, inviting the mind to return its attention to the belly. Or maybe it's a shoulder ache. Just telling yourself it's okay. You can just come back to the breath and to the belly and staying very present and mindful instead of being lost in our thoughts, our emotions, or our body physical sensations. Instead, we're just keeping our focus on the belly, feeling what it is really like to breathe, to take in air, to expel air, to be alive. To breathe is to live, and to live is to pursue our purpose, our passion, what gives us joy and meaning. And now from the belly, expanding your attention to the body as a whole, feeling the body from the head, from the crown, down to your toes, to the tips of your fingers, sensing your body, noticing the posture of your body. Is the spine still upright and straight? Or is it bent and hunched? Where are our feet now? Where are our hands? Just noticing the placement of our feet and hands. Inviting a sense of gratitude for our bodies, for helping us pursue what is important in life. And now from the body, we expand our attention our awareness to our surroundings, noticing the sound, expanding our awareness, feeling a sense of spaciousness. As we gently ease ourselves back to the next few moments of our day, as best as we can, bringing this sense of calm and peace, or maybe relief that this practice is almost over, to the next few moments of the day. And when you're ready, gently allowing your eyes to open, or just lifting your gaze, coming back here, being in the present moment. And so that's the end of our practice. If you wish, you may stretch or just wriggle your fingers